Okay. How are you? How are you today? How are you today? We just want to briefly talk about being a public speaker. Being a public speaker. Being a public speaker. Why is it important for you to learn to be a public speaker? Why is it important for you to be a public speaker? Many times people ask me as a professional speaker, they ask a lot of questions, and I'm just going to try to answer one by one, depending on the level of interest that people have. Let me know in the comment section, are you interested in becoming a public speaker? And for some people, it does not necessarily mean becoming a professional speaker like myself, where I can get invited by companies, I'm invited by CEOs to come in and talk about leadership. I talk about change management. I talk about strategy. I talk about emotional intelligence and so on. But for some people, it's not like that. It's just a matter of learning presentation skills. Learning presentation skills. I remember quite a number of people have come to me and said they wanted to get promoted, or maybe they have a presentation that they need to make at the board of their company, and they needed to tidy up their speaking skills. And for some people, it would be a matter of somebody saying, you know what, I'm just about to go for a job interview, and this job interview is very important to me, and Dr. Mutoko, please help me so that my speaking skills can be better. Yeah. So why is it important for you to learn to be a public speaker? Whether you are an entrepreneur or you are an employee, it's always important for you to know how to speak. Not only how to speak, but to speak well. Speaking well, speaking effectively means people can hear you. People are interested in listening to what you are talking about, and people can give you feedback that can make you a better person. So, as entrepreneurs, it's important for you to learn public speaking, because remember, one of the major jobs of an entrepreneur is pitching. You will have to pitch to investors so that they can give you enough money to fund your enterprise. Now, I know that some people, when it comes to starting business, you can start a business that has got, you can start without capital. It's possible, especially if it is a service business. Maybe you are a consultant. You can start without money. But when you want to start, for argument's sake, a big manufacturing plant, you will need a lot of money. If you are sure of what you are doing, then definitely you must be able to pitch the business plan to potential investors, and they will be able to fund you. I remember somebody close to me calling me the other day saying, hey, you know what? I have gotten funding. He has gotten millions of funding for his businesses in different countries. Okay? In different countries. So what does that do? What does that do? It helps when you are able to pitch, when you are able to speak live, it's going to help you, isn't it? Hello. Hello, Gigi. I hope you're well.
Salam.
Good afternoon.
Yes. How are
How
you?
are you?
Hi, bro.
Good to
I'm
have you
good.
joining the live, man.
Hmm?
It's good to have you on the live.
Yes, it's good to have you also on the live. Are you a
Thank
news
you.
producer?
I am a speaker. I'm a professional speaker. So I'm talking about why people should consider public speaking.
Yeah,
Yes. Is that something you are interested in?
interested in.
Are you interested in becoming a public speaker?
I'm interested in getting a girlfriend. Can you help me getting a girlfriend here?
Oh, girlfriend, maybe you
Yes.
have joined the wrong live, but thank you so much for coming through. If you don't mind, you can drop. Thank you.
Say
Okay,
hello.
cheers.
Say hello.
Bye-bye.
You must say hello.
Hello. Okay, so thank you, Gigi, for having joined. But otherwise, what we are saying is that as an entrepreneur, it's important for you to know how to speak because you are going to speak to investors. You are also going to speak to your team, your employees. You need to be able to convince them of your vision. If you are a CEO, you are a manager, or you are a director and you don't know how to speak, you are going to have problems. For example, okay, fine. So we talked about the entrepreneur, the importance of them doing public speaking. And then for leaders in general, CEOs, if you are a CEO or maybe you are a cabinet minister, you are an MP, you are a managing director, it's important for you to be able to speak because you are going to report to people higher than you. For instance, we have a situation where when you are a CEO, you need to be able to pitch to the board of your organization. If you don't know how to speak, how are you going to convince them of your plans for the organization? That's very important. And then all of us need to learn public speaking. Guess what? Because throughout your life, you are always going to have to sell your ideas or you are going to sell your potentials. You are going to sell what you are able to do. When you go for an interview and you are being asked questions, as you are responding, that's part of public speaking. If you are not good at presentation skills, you are going to struggle. And guess what? When we talk of public speaking in today's world, we are not just talking of speaking face to face only. We are also talking of being able to speak online. Believe you me, there are times as a speaker where you are invited to speak in a conference and you are actually paid for that, but you are supposed to speak online. And there is what to learn for you to be able to present online. For example, you cannot say, let's say you are speaking, then there's load shedding, there's a power cut, depending on the country where you are. There's a power cut or there's load shedding, and then your participants can no longer hear you because you have load shedding. No, it means you have failed as a speaker. Yes, there is load shedding, there is power cuts, but as a professional speaker like myself, I am always ready. I have enough backup for Wi-Fi. I have enough backup of power. It's important. It's part of public speaking. Anyway, for today, we didn't want to talk too much. We just wanted to say, why is it important for you to do public speaking? It also helps you to develop your self-confidence. It helps you to develop your self-confidence. Because, you see, when you learn to be a public speaker, you learn to stand in front of many people. I've spoken, by God's grace, to people, more than 1,000 people at a time. Imagine you are speaking to more than 1,000 people. And then the next time, maybe I'm pitching to 12 people in a panel. It's not a big deal. I've been able to pitch in some very high level panels where you have top people from different departments. You have someone from the topmost person in the CID. You have the topmost person from immigration. You have the topmost person from Department of Industry. You have the topmost person from all the sectors. But because I'm already used to talking to thousands of people per time, it doesn't move me. I actually have some adrenaline rush and I enjoy when I'm speaking, you see, and I can be able to contact the people, eye contact with each of those people. So what am I saying? Every one of us will have to start somewhere, but I can assure you it's important for us to learn public speaking. That being said, as I go to the end, unless you have questions, as I go to the end of this presentation or this chat that we are doing, when you are doing your public speaking, it's important for you to always keep in mind that it's not always about you. It's about the other people. So one of the things is you need to research about the people that you are talking to. Know your audience. It's very, very important. When you know your audience, it helps you to become a better public speaker. So remember, when I say public speaker, I'm not just talking of you becoming a professional speaker like myself, but I'm also talking of you even talking during an interview. It could be you pitching to investors. It could be you talking to your suppliers. It could be you actually having a one-on-one meeting with a potential customer. If you don't know how to speak, hey man, Finally, you and me can run. But why are we not winning medals? Because we don't have sufficient skills. There are people who have developed their stamina and their skills such that they can run and win medals. The same applies to talking, to speaking. Anybody can speak. But for you to speak and be paid for it, to become a professional speaker, not only that, for you to speak to a panel and they give you a job, it means you must be highly skilled. For you to pitch to investors and investors actually give you money, it means you must be highly skilled. You must be convincing. Wherever you go, guess what? Not only in business or in the workplace, even when you pitch the idea that you want to marry a girl, for some people, they pitch that they want to marry a boy. For you to do that, you need to be skilled. If not, I'm telling you, it won't work. So it's important for us to take public speaking seriously. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And in any case, if you would want me to be your public speaking coach or presentation skills coach, drop your email address below, or you can actually email me, wilbertmutoko@gmail.com. wilbertmutoko@gmail.com. That will be the fastest way to get me. Or maybe you can inbox me on LinkedIn. Inbox me on LinkedIn or inbox me on Instagram and tell me you want to become a good public speaker or you want to hone your public speaking skills. I'll be so happy to talk with you. Thank you so much. The Lord bless you. And thank you everyone for having joined this short conversation. Let me know in the comment section whether you want me to do other lives where we talk about public speaking. All right. Let me just see if there are a few people who might want to join me right now to talk a bit about public speaking. Let me see. Let me see if I can invite one or two people. And if they accept, we can talk a bit more on the reasons why we must consider public speaking. Okay. Public speaking is very, very important. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. Dr. Wilbert Mutoko signing out. Bye-bye.